David Morgan with you with the Metals Investment Forum, Toronto, Canada, March 2020. Mike Konnert, Vizsla Resources.
Hi.
Hi. Good to have you.
Yeah, good to be here.
So where is Vizsla and what are you doing?
So Vizsla has consolidated the Panuco district in southern Sinaloa, Mexico, and we're exploring it for the first time ever, and towards a production decision on an option, basically.
So what's the background of like your management? Have you guys, this is the first time, this is something you've done for years and years. Let's give us a management rundown.
Yeah, exactly. So our team is very wide-ranging in terms of our proficiencies. Myself, I have a business background, been in the business since the peak of 2011. So basically building businesses in the downturn up until now. And my chairman, Craig Perry, corporate and geology background, founder of Next Gen Energy, also founder of EMR Capital, and chairman of Skeena Resources. And also on the board, we have Simon Smirlik, who's the COO, one of the main forces behind Osenko Engineering. So very wide-ranging group of people and talents. We have other directors with geology experience and advisors as well to Yale Simpson and Bryce Roxburgh from Exeter and Extory.
Yale's pretty well known.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So what's your capital structure right now? You guys just did a raise recently, right?
Yeah, we closed a $6 million financing in December. We have 58 million shares out, common shares out, 74 fully diluted. Of that, the people that I mentioned previously owned about 25%. 40% is owned by institutions and high net worth investors.
Great. You want to name a few institutions?
Sure. We had K2 come in the last financing as well as Commodity Capital.
Okay. Yeah. And what minerals are you looking for?
Looking for silver and gold. So this is a silver and gold epithermal vein field that compares to the other famous ones in Mexico, and we're the first group to consolidate it.
Right. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Is this a greenfield, brownfield? What's the situation? Don't you have some background about this area already?
Yeah, it's very interesting. In a sense, it's kind of new exploration in a brownfields area that's never been really explored or even mapped. We're the first group in its 450-year history of this mining district to actually do a geological map. But they've been producing significantly over the years. There's 35 kilometers of underground workings. There's a 500 ton per day mill that we have an option on. There's roads. There's power. It's at the same time an established mining district that's never been explored. Mm-hmm. So what we're doing is we're actually starting from the ground up, and we're creating those geological information, the maps, the sampling database. But we're also aggressively exploring too. So we have a drill program underway. We're going to be drilling 14,500 meters this year, which we're fully funded for. And so what we're doing is attempting to put together the resources on the property that'll justify us buying all the production infrastructure and becoming a silver producer.
It's a bit of a challenge for the company as far as the people that are already there pulling goodies out of the ground.
Not so much, actually. It's funny because the district is 15 kilometers by 8 kilometers. If you were to stack every vein that we have on top of each other, it'd be 75 kilometers, about 50 miles of total vein extent. The production that's operating there right now is on a very small area, and we've made new discoveries that are excluded from any production. The group can't produce, and it's a small scale producer that's operating there. So for us, we're pretty comfortable working in there. We're making new discoveries. We're drilling outside of the known areas. So we're quite comfortable with that.
Good. I want to make that clear because some people get really excited about this type of situation. Yeah. So where do you see yourself a year out or 2 years out?
Well, in 2 years, I certainly think we've executed the option. We're coming very close to execute the option to become a producer. I think we're moving very close to that in the next year and 2 years.
Okay, great. What are your thoughts on the silver market? I get asked that question all the time.
Yeah. Well, I'm absolutely bullish on the price of silver and gold. I think there may be a little bit of pain coming up here. Of course, it's March of 2020, and we just had the crash over the last few days. But I'm very bullish. I think it's going to respond very well in the way it's supposed to in the coming months, and I look forward to that.
Well, as you know, Mexico is one of the main producers of silver globally, and there have been some suggestions by others in my field about the new political system, I should say system, but the new lead politicians in Mexico currently. What's your idea on, how much risk there is on a geopolitical basis? I mean, risk exists everywhere. I don't want to overplay it or underplay it. What's the company's position?
Well, we're more than happy to operate in Mexico where we're operating. We have a good relationship with the government there. I've met with them in the capital city of the state a number of times. We have their full support. Silver is so important to the economy, especially in northern Mexico, that I just don't see there being any major disruption. We're projecting that it'll stay basically the same as it is right now. Of course, there's chatter on either side in most countries, and in a lot of cases, it's mostly just chatter.
Right. Okay, good. Yeah. I think we've covered the basics. Is there anything we haven't discussed you'd like our viewers to know?
Well, I think keep an eye out for initial drill results. And I want to also stress, in light of the market conditions, that we're fully funded, and we have a team that's is very capable of guiding this company through any type of downturn in the market.
Well, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.